Pelicans back at it again tonight, tied at 2 games apiece. Pivotal Game 5. Phoenix dominant in Game 1 with Chris Paul erupting for 19 in the fourth. It's part of a 30-point performance, leading the Suns to a Game 1 win. Game 2 was looking about the same. Devin Booker had 31 in the first half, but went down with a hamstring strain. With less than 5 minutes in the third, the Pelicans took advantage, and they evened the series. Game 3, the Suns bounced back on the road, holding off a third-quarter comeback from the Pelicans as DeAndre Ayton went off for a huge 28 points and 17 rebounds. CP3 had another big fourth quarter. And on Sunday, the Pelicans holding Chris Paul to 4 points on 8 shots. Brandon Ingram went for his third straight 30-point game to level the series once again. JJ Redick back with us on SportsCenter. JJ, Phoenix is the 1 seed. New Orleans doesn't care. How concerned are you that the Suns could lose this series?
There's a level of concern. Give credit to Herb Jones and Jose Alvarado for making Chris Paul very uncomfortable in Game 4. Willie Green made an adjustment. Giannis Valanciunas has been in drop coverage a lot or in a full blitz. In Game 4, he was at the level of the screen, so Chris Paul couldn't get off the ball quickly, and he couldn't get to his patented mid-range. DeAndre Ayton has answered the bell since Devin Booker has been out, but Phoenix's shooters have really struggled in this series. They're shooting 29% for the series. This is a team that was tied for 7th in three-point percentage during the regular season, and Cam Payne, in the minutes Chris Paul hasn't played, has really struggled.
And they shot just 26% from three in Game 4. Yeah, they got to pick that up. For more, let's go over to Sage.
Yeah, let's go back to the Eastern Conference for a second, because if you're a Sixers fan, it feels like it's getting a little too close for comfort. They had their chance to close out the series against the Raptors again, and they failed again. Pascal Siakam, 23 and 10. Precious Achiuwa, 17, helping force a Game 6 back in Toronto. They beat them by 15 points. This after, remember, Raptors were down 3 games to none to Philly. Injured, of course, yes, is Joel Embiid. He had 20 and 11. And James Harden ineffective last night. Let's go a little more on Harden here, because after scoring the first 4 points of the game, a jumper and a fast break dunk, Harden went just 2 for 9 over the final 46 minutes. 15 points, 7 assists, 5 turnovers in 39 minutes was his line. Joel Embiid was asked his thoughts on Harden's performance. Listen.
I've been saying all season since he got here, he just needs to be aggressive and he needs to be himself. That's not really my job. That's probably on coach to, talk to him and tell him to, take more shots, especially if they're gonna guard me the way they've been guarding. But that's really not my job.
All right, JJ, here's the thing. You have a great perspective. You know Embiid better than any of us. You were teammates with him a couple years ago. He's talking about a man who's been in the league since 2009 and his teammate, James Harden. What's your reaction to what he had to say?
I don't really have a reaction to it because I don't really know the question. My assumption was, Joel, are you going to talk to James about shooting more? I don't necessarily think James Harden has to shoot more. I think what Joel said at the beginning of that quote is correct. James Harden has to play aggressive because at this point, he is not the efficient scorer that he was in Houston or in Brooklyn prior to his injury. He's more of a playmaker and facilitator. Tobias Harris has had an excellent series. Tyrese Maxey had 2 big games in game 1 and 2. The 76ers have enough, even with Joel being hurt, to get past this Raptors team. But to me, this is more about the Raptors. Give them a lot of credit. Siakam has been terrific. Precious Achiuwa had a great game last night. Gary Trent has had some great moments. OG Anunoby had a great game last night. There's a lot to like about how the Raptors have fought in this series, especially with their leader, Fred VanVleet, being out last night.
To be specific about the question to Joel Embiid was, is it Doc Rivers' responsibility to push James Harden and make him be aggressive or encourage him to be aggressive? Either way, I think going back to my point, he's been in the league since 2009. He's a former MVP. Why is this a conversation with James Harden? Why should anyone have to even remind anybody to be aggressive?
Well, I think we're viewing James Harden through the lens of who James Harden was and not who he is. And so our perspective as observers of the game need to change. And we just need to recognize that at this point, he is more of a facilitator and playmaker. He is a point guard and not a shooting guard like he was in Houston.
And his MVP season just 3 or 4 years ago. We got to remind people again, because it's gotten to that point in the series. No team has ever given up a 3-0 lead to lose a playoff series. We cannot wait for Game 6. That's Thursday in Toronto, and maybe a Game 7, which would be Saturday back in Philadelphia. Thank you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.